Hey, are we getting out? Are we getting out there on the airwaves? Well, hello, fellow Earth dwellers. Thanks for popping into my channel. It's a new channel. I'm just getting started, getting my feet wet. I'm gonna make some mistakes. It happens. I'm not gonna apologize. Um, I was gonna name this channel a couple other things, and they were all taken. I was gonna be some old random dude that was taken. I was going to be some old random guy that was taken. I was going to be Moondog Tube that was taken. So here it is, Moondog Video Tube. Yeah, I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. I had another channel. It had Moondog in the name. I made the mistake of posting a video of a live performance by Bryan Adams, and the song was copyrighted. And somehow or another, during the night, I got 3 strikes. They took that channel down. They took 204 videos that I had taken of concerts over 12, 15 years, all gone, all wiped out. I guess live and learn. I still have the memories, but I didn't make any money from those videos. That was just to show people that for whatever reason couldn't attend. Maybe health-wise they couldn't attend, or they couldn't afford to go. I was just trying to show them a little something about the concert. So I'd have a video here, a video there. Had quite a few videos, 204 videos. They also took down dogs of my late dog that had since passed away, and hard drives crash and backups crash. And so I don't have any of those. So as much as this will be about, some will be about music, I won't be playing any music. I'm not going to take that chance again. So anyway, with that said, I'm an Eagles fan for the last 38 years, and I'm very excited about the game. And 40 years ago, I actually was lucky enough to go to a Super Bowl. I had season tickets with a friend to the San Francisco 49ers, and we got our tickets drawn. So we went to Super Bowl 19. That was Joe Montana versus Dan Marino, and it was at Stanford. So living in Placerville, we were able to drive there, go to the game, drive home. Yeah, we made it. We didn't have to spend the airfare or a hotel room or anything. And the tickets, just so happened to have my ticket. The tickets were face value $60. So I went to a Super Bowl 40 years ago for $60, and now they're $4,000 or $5,000. The game just exploded. It got very big, but I'm glad I was able to go. After that game, my friend and his wife decided, since I was going through a divorce, I couldn't afford my season ticket anymore. So they took my ticket from me. And so the next year I rooted for the Bears. The Bears played the 49ers to go to the Super Bowl 19. The Bears were awesome. They went right down and crushed everybody, the Fridge, Walter Payton, Jim McMahon. That was great. But then I needed to find a new team. So the Philadelphia Eagles hired the Bears defensive coordinator, Buddy Ryan. And I thought, you know what? I'm gonna root for that team. They've got a young athletic quarterback, Randall Cunningham, and they've never really won anything. And they've got this coach, Buddy Ryan, is cantankerous old guy. I can relate. I'm gonna root for them. So that's when I became an Eagles fan, and 1986. And so I'm excited for the Eagles in the Super Bowl in 2 days. And I think they're going to win. They can beat the Chiefs, but, nobody can beat the refs. So hopefully it's a good, fair, clean game. Another thing I'm going to do on this channel is I'm going to try to give a little piece of advice, since I've lived through more than 6 decades. I've learned some things along the way. take it with a grain of salt. You can go for it or not, but that's one thing I'm going to do. And the other thing is I'm going to have a beer, and I'm going to share a beer with you. So as far as advice, I worked for a guy in 1982, and he was a really difficult man to work for. But you want to eat, you want to put food on the table, so you do what you got to do. And there was a client there, and she was kind of a heavy-set lady, and not many people paid much attention to her. And she was going to wait for her job because she had to travel quite a distance to go home. And we started talking, and she wanted to know about a lunch place where she could go get lunch. So I told her about this sandwich shop in Sacramento called the Earl of Sandwich, and drew her a little map and told her about it. And she came back from lunch, picked up her job, and said, you're really personable, really outgoing, really sharp guy. I had her conned, but she said, you should call my boyfriend. He's got a print shop. And so, to make a long story short, I did contact him, and I went to work for him. It was closer to home, and it was a much nicer working condition. So I guess the thing is be nice to everybody, because you don't know what person may come along that may change the direction of your life. And I look back, and I was working in a basement, and I don't think I could work in a basement now. I think I'm a little claustrophobic, but yeah, I worked in a basement for 2 years, and it was just a strange thing. All right, the other thing is, my wife always says, you're good in small doses. So I'm not going to be on here too long. So we're going to try a beer. And I've never had this beer, and it kind of scares me because it's 8.5%. And I'm pretty good at right around 6.5, 7's pushing it. So 8.5, excuse me, 8.5. That's high octane. And it's a Scotch ale from Bosky Brewing Company here in Albuquerque. And the drinking vessel I'm going to use is one of my Flintstone glasses. This one has the famous turntable with the beak of the bird. You'll see it better when I pour the beer in it. I know how to pour beer. That's going to have to sit a minute. But anyway, there's the turntable, and you'll see the beak of the bird. And then Wilma and Fred are dancing. These are Flintstone jelly glasses. They came out 1962, 1963, 1964. I actually, as a child, a young kid, collected 11 of them. And then growing up, girlfriends, wives, whenever there was a fight, I used to go get my shoebox of Flintstone jelly glasses, because I didn't want anyone to break them or damage them. I didn't want them to be part of a fight. And I've been remarried to my lovely wife we've known each other, been together 22, 23 years. And I started buying them online, Flintstone jelly glasses. And I think I had about 64 of them. And she said, well, how many of those are you going to get? How many jelly glasses do you need? And I said, 100. I guess I need 100. So yeah, I have 100 Flintstone jelly glasses, and they're different. They're different little pictures, and they tell a story. And then at the bottom of the jelly glass, there's one of the people stamped in the bottom of the glass. This particular jelly glass has Wilma on the bottom of it. So yeah, I'm going to have my beer out of my Flintstone jelly glass. And like I said, this is 8.5 Scotch ale. So we're not going to be drinking a lot of these today. I got to save myself for the Super Bowl. It's good. It's malty. Yeah, it's good. You wouldn't want to drive the school bus after having one of these, but I got into craft beer about 15 years ago, and my wife said, you know, I liked you. I liked you a lot better when you drank Coors Light. And I said, why? And she said, well, um, it took you a lot longer to get stupid. So I don't know. Anyway, folks, I'm going to keep this short and sweet and end it by now. Thank you for taking the time. If you got through to the end of this, God bless you. I know it probably wasn't easy. It's a work in progress. And so that's all for now.